The battle for the soul of the MDC could turn into a protracted courtroom showdown. It is centered around one man. Morgan Tsvangirai appears to still have the hearts of the masses. But critics say his failure to beat rival Robert Mugabe 3 times and increasing intolerance for dissenting voices have left him vulnerable. A development leaders of other opposition parties say bode well for them in the next election.
It weakens him and opens space for other competitors, which is quite very positive for democracy. And by 2018, the opposition will not be weakened. They would have emerged the other forces. And they would have then been clear that Tsvangirai is not the only person that matters in opposition politics. He will be one of opposition leaders. And we expect the electorate in 2018 to vote appropriately.
For now, the fallout in the MDC is dominating headlines and could have diverted attention from mounting economic challenges. The ZANU-PF government, which had promised to fix things, is the unlikely beneficiary.
It actually signals a situation where, despite that economic hardships are still there after an election, ZANU-PF is actually ascending at a strategically positioned apex of politics, where they tend to reflect a little bit of organization as compared to their kith and kin in the opposition.
Professor Maduku formed his party after the July 2013 polls, where Mugabe and ZANU-PF restored a tight grip on power. He says, despite ZANU-PF's dominance, there is still room for smaller political parties to make their mark.
ZANU-PF in the last election, in July 2013, only managed the President Mugabe 2.1 million voters. The registered voters were 6.4 million voters. So Mugabe had over 4.3 million people that either did not vote for him or bothered not to go and endorse him as president.
There is growing talk of a grand coalition of smaller political formations to stand against ZANU-PF in the next polls. It's not clear if the MDC will be part of this group. What is clear, though, is that if the MDC survives this latest split, its second in less than a decade, it is unlikely to be as strong a contender on its own as it has been in the past. Farai Mwakutuya, CCTV, Harare, Zimbabwe.